Consistency. Hi, I'm Laksana, just an average person trying to be consistent. Sorry. I want to be the best at helping people build a consistency. That's why I need to rehearse every single day. I need to improve my English. I need to learn how to communicate better. I need to rehearse my script. So actually, I'm really sorry. In the morning I usually got this runny nose for some reason. Um, yeah, I got some allergies. I don't know to what. I think it's allergy to morning sun. I don't know, but every morning I kind of have this runny nose, and yeah, I mean like it's not really that runny, but sometimes it just got itchy. Okay, so actually it's not really runny, so it's more like runny to some extent, but I can still breathe. It's just itchy. Okay, so I need to like do this. Okay, I'm sorry. So okay, I'm gonna be rehearsing for day 307's script and also maybe some other script so that I can be fluent in taking my videos. Okay, so there's this one concept called the habit streak. Yeah, I know. Probably you guys have heard. Sorry, sometimes the what do you say? It also affects this allergy. Also affect my throat for some reason. Wait, what? Sorry. Actually, it's kind of like a problem for me. A dilemma for me. The best time to record my videos is in the morning because I'm still fresh, I'm still have lots of energy, but at the same time I got my allergies. Okay, it's not really that comfortable actually to record my videos, but comparatively if I record it on the at the evening, you know I'm already lost all of my energies, and I cannot really think that well, I cannot really speak that well. So yeah, pros and cons. So how do you actually stay consistent at doing something? There's this one concept called the habit streak, but on today's video, not only that I'm going to explain to you guys about the concept of a habit streak, I'm also going to give you guys a new approach, okay, on how to actually use this habit streak. So I'm going to be explaining why it's effective first. So basically, what is a habit streak? At the very core, a habit streak basically means you just count for how many days you've been consistently doing something. Oh yeah, it is day one of consistently doing 5 push-ups every single day. Oh yeah, it is day 5 of consistently reading at least 5 minutes for for a day. Okay, for 5 days straight without missing a day, without missing any single day. Oh yeah, it's day 21 of consistently meditating every single time I want to sleep without missing any single day. So basically, yeah, again, a habit streak is just basically you counting for how many days you've been consistently doing something without missing any single day. So why a habit streak is really effective? One, it creates clarity, and two, it creates some kind of attachment, and also it's kind of like builds you some identity and confidence at the end of the day. When you have a habit streak, it becomes clear, oh yeah, you know what, I've been consistently doing this particular thing for the past 7 days. We have this really clear sense of, oh yeah, I've been doing this for the past blah 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 days. Okay, I've been doing this thing for the past 7 days. Comparatively, when we do not have a habit streak, we just kind of think like, oh, you know what, I have this streak, like I've been consistently doing this thing, I don't know, maybe for the past 7 days, for the past 1 month, and I don't really know. Okay, I don't really know whether I actually like show up every single day or not. Maybe there are some of the days that I forgot. And comparatively, this is something that's not going to happen when we have a habit streak, because we track it every single day, we count it every single day, and if we miss a day, well then the habit streak is going to reset to zero again. Okay, but there's some probability of you forgetting whether or not you have already done your thing or not. But yeah, the probability is going to be really low, but because you just keep on track every single day. Okay, that's one, clarity. And this clarity is actually going to give you guys some kind of like attachment to the streak, because there is just something about a habit streak that's really, really interesting for the human psyche. Because we humans, there's just something really, really precious about doing something without missing any single day for some extended period. Oh yeah, I've been consistently doing this thing for the past 100 days without missing any single day. There's some kind of like, when you just say that you've done something that's not really easy, and take some effort for 100 days straight without missing any single day, there's this kind of, some kind of preciousness in that. Okay, the ego perceive, okay, our brain perceive that, this is something that's precious. Why? Because not everyone, precisely, not everyone can actually do that. Okay, well, yes, theoretically, if people just try hard enough, yes, they can actually do it. But when you just say it, when you actually, just manage to get to day 100 of reading a book for 10 minutes every single day, you precisely know that there are lots of people who are also trying to be consistent as you doing the 100 days straight challenge, but they failed. Okay, maybe they got lazy, maybe they got distracted, maybe they got into some new shiny object and forgot their past priorities. They forgot to reading a book routine. And you precisely know that, hey, this is an achievement. Not everyone can actually do this. Okay, and hey, there's actually some probability of you also failing on doing the 100 days straight challenge, 100 days straight habit streak. In the past 100 days, you actually managed to show up every single day, and precisely there are days when you just don't really want to show up, but you still show up anyway. And our brain perceives some kind of value in this. Wow, this is so cool. This is a sign of discipline. I show up every single day, even knowing that there are days that I don't really want to do it. Well, I actually show up. That's a sign of discipline. That's a sign of maturity. I actually know my priorities. I can actually have some control over my life. I don't want to do this. I know I should be doing this. I did it anyway for 100 days straight. Okay? Not trying to put it on a arrogant way, but that it's not, if you actually manage to get to day 100, that's not something that everyone can achieve. Again, theoretically, everyone can actually achieve it if they try hard enough, but they don't really try that hard enough, and you try that hard enough, you manage to get to day 100. And it's going to give you guys some attachment to the streak. Wow, this is something precious. Our brain doesn't want to lose something precious. What does it do? It maintains it. And how do we actually maintain this habit streak? Precisely by continuing doing the thing. Okay? Continuing doing the thing on a day-to-day basis, keeping the habit streak alive, and basically maintaining this precious thing. We do not want to lose it. So even on the days when we are not feeling motivated, okay, we are going to be thinking like, I don't really want to do my 10 minutes of reading a book today because I kind of feel lazy. I don't really want to do it. But hey, you know what? Yes, even though reading a book kind of feels sucks today, guess what's even way more suck? Guess what's going to feel even way more suck? It's going to be losing my 100 days straight reading a book streak. Okay, so you know what? Comparatively, I'm just going to be doing the thing that's less suck anyway. It is reading the 10 minutes of book, and anyway, it's the right thing to do. Okay, it's the right thing to do. So I'm just going to be doing it. Okay, just keeping the habit streak alive. Okay, it's going to create some kind of attachment to the streak because our brain perceives it as something that's precious. And also the third thing is going to be the third reason why a habit streak is effective in helping us. It's that because it gives us some kind of confidence. Hey, you know what? I've been doing this thing for the past 100 days. Guess what? Okay, even on the days I feel lazy, even on the days when I don't feel like I want to do it, I still do it anyway. And guess what? I'm also going to be doing it on day 101, on day 102, on day 103, and suddenly it becomes the norm because hey, you are confident enough that this is, this is your new normal. This is the thing that you actually do. This is the thing that you normally do on a day-to-day basis, and you actually have the capacity. You have proven to yourself 100 days you've been doing this thing consistently without missing any single day, basically creating the proof. The proof creates confidence, the confidence that hey, you can actually continue doing this thing because you are capable of doing it. And also, here's the thing: a habit streak is not enough. A habit streak is not enough. You don't because you don't only need to track for how many days you've been consistently doing something. You also need to track the progress. Okay, you need to track the progress of your thing. Okay, have you actually gained something from it? Because the very reason why we do things in the first place is that because we expect some kind of return from it. We kind of expect some kind of results from it, right? And when we do not get that results, big chance we are going to stop. We are going to be thinking like, oh, you know what? I've been doing this thing for 100 days straight, but I don't really see any progress. I don't really see any results. So why do I do it anyway? There's no meaning. Let's just stop doing this. Okay, we are going to be doubting the results. And so, for example, you record some videos for 100 days straight, and you don't really feel that there's any progression, there's any results. Well, big chances you are going to stop because there's no meaning. You expect people to view your videos, you expect some kind of return from creating the videos, and you do not really get the return. Big chances you are going to stop, even if you actually manage to get to day 100. So basically, it's really important to have some evaluation to make sure to yourself that hey, we are actually progressing. Okay, and progress doesn't necessarily needs to be things like views when you are creating videos, things like likes, things like subscribers when you are creating videos. It can be something like I actually improve my speaking skills. I actually enjoy the process. I actually improve my English. Okay, things like that. I actually help some people, even if it's just not really that many people. I still help people. I still share my experiences. Okay, I still get the thing that I say. I still get the thing that I expected to get. So again, basically, it's really, really important to just have this, progression tracking. Same thing with learning the piano, same thing with going to the gym, okay, and so on and so on. So that's how you actually create a habit streak. So I usually recommend you guys to just grab a pen and a paper and then basically use this pen and paper to document, to track your habit streak. Oh yeah, this is day 1 of consistently doing this thing, mark an X. You did the same thing again on the next day, you mark another X. Okay? The same thing again on the future, on the next day, mark another X, 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 X. Basically, an X indicates the day that you actually managed to do your thing. Excuse me. But hey, I kind of find, I don't know, like this could be effective to lots of people, but I just find a new approach to create this habit streak. It's not by just marking an X, because hey, again, it can be effective for lots of people, but I personally find this method to be boring, marking an X. why don't we try it? Why don't we make something that can be more powerful and also more personalized? So instead of having a pen and a paper and just mark an X, which not really that much of a personalization, we want to build some kind of more emotional connection to this habit strip instead of just marking an X. Why don't we, every single time we actually manage to do our thing, we just take a picture like this, smiling like this, and maybe give some thumbs up and smile. And we kind of take that picture, and then we just have this, I don't know, maybe some drive, some Google Drive, or maybe like some Canva template on our phone, and then we just put that picture on the Canva template. Basically, we are just having a gallery, okay, a hall of fame of every single day that we actually managed to fulfill the thing that we said that we are going to be doing. Okay, every single time we actually manage to achieve our goals, we just take a picture like this and just put the picture on the Canva gallery. Okay, on day one, oh yeah, put this picture. On day two, just take another photo. Every single time you manage to do your thing, put the picture again on the gallery. The next day, the same thing happens on the next day, and so on and so on. Okay, so basically we are creating a gallery of how many days we've been consistently doing something, but this time it's going to be something that's personalized. It's your own picture celebrating your victory, like this. And basically why this is going to be more effective and more personalized, because hey, it's going to give us some more powerful message. Okay, we can actually see the past version of ourselves actually manage to do it and be happy and just smile to the camera and just celebrates its victory. It's basically telling ourselves that hey, you know what, the past version of you can actually do it. You can actually do it too. Okay, and also you do not want to make the past version of you and the future version of you get disappointed by not doing your thing today. You do not want to just be lazy and not do your thing. You want to do your thing. Okay? And continue the tradition of celebrating your victory on a day-to-day basis. That's basically going to create a more powerful message for your future self and also like your present self. So I think that's it from me for today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.